female sexual disorders. We would think that only men has got a weakness, but no, women also has a sexual weakness. The first weakness of women is called vaginismus. Vaginismus is a disease where the vagina is contracted so much so the penetration is not possible. Even a penetration of the woman's own small finger cannot be inserted. So this condition is called vaginismus. This condition causes a lot of anxiety in the husband. Husband thinks that his erection has got a problem and therefore he cannot possibly perform. But many cases we have seen, on an average 2 cases a month in a couple where there is a non-consummation of marriage, we find that the woman is also suffering from vaginismus. The treatment of vaginismus is simple and 100% successful. The vaginismus treatment consists of dilatation of the vagina and removal of the fear of penetration from the mind of the woman. This is vaginismus, a common condition. It sometimes happens when there is a long abstinence of sex. When suppose a husband is in a merchant navy, he goes to the job and returns home after say 15 months. During these 15 months, when there is no sex available for the woman, she also develops vaginismus and also causes anxiety in the husband that he cannot penetrate or he is giving a lot of pain to his wife. It is a common disorder and should be consulted with a good gynecologist or a sexologist immediately. Now I will talk about the second most common disorder in women. The second most common disorder in women is loss of sex desire. Sometimes because of the infights in the in-laws' home, a married woman loses all her sexual disorders and desire. Sometimes because of the disliking of the husband, she loses disorder. She develops this kind of a disorder. Sometimes it is just plain simple psychological. She is overburdened and tired all the time. Sometimes such a problem can be hormonal due to low estrogen and progesterone in the body, irregular menstruations, endometriosis and thyroid disorders. This is also very much treatable, but most common and most often we find that this problem is due to increased prolactin levels in the body. Prolactin is a hormone which causes lactation in the woman. But if this hormone continues to remain at high level, it causes loss of sex desire. It also happens in women who has overfed breastfeeding for her child. Normally a woman should breastfeed for about say 6 months, but if sometimes we see that the women are breastfeeding her child for more than 3 years, and this causes loss of sex desire in the long run. Third common disorder in women is loss of lubrication in the vagina. She have a desire, but she cannot get excited, or even if she get excited, there is no lubrication in the vagina, which leads to painful sex. So loss of lubrication in the vagina is also very common and must be treated immediately. Otherwise, it can cause rupture of the vagina, injury to the cervix, white discharges and other ailments. The fourth point is high sex desire. In some women, her nipples are so sensitive that she develops a very high sex desire and very high desire to be stimulated. This also leads to a condition where a woman tries to go into the extramarital relationships. The women who have got very sensitive breast tend to go into extramarital relationships and also develop very strong sex desire. Fifth sexual disorder of the woman is that she does not enjoy the sex with her husband. Because the husband does not knows What are the sensitive points in her body? Every woman has got a sensitive points in the body. Sometimes the sensitive part in the body is in the neck, sometimes it is in the thighs, though commonly it is on the nipples and the clitoris. But in lack of knowledge about her own body system, or the husband's lack of knowledge in the wife's excitatory points, leads to a called loss of pleasure in sexual activity. Such woman lives with lot of anxiety, lot of anger, lot of dissatisfaction, and she creates a lot of family tensions and problems.